Good day and welcome back to another week of Talking Technical, and thank you for the request that we do receive over YouTube and even some emails and even on X, or as most of you know, Twitter. Well, the first request that we had was Eltron, and Skuman said, listen, Frans, what do you think about Eltron? Now, Skuman, I'm going to look at the daily chart here because remember, now we live in a different era. We live in an era where you just buy a share. You don't never worry about it. You just buy and you wait, and before you know, you've got a nice load of cash into your account, and then you just don't sell. You use some of those profits that you can borrow somewhere. You buy some new shares, and so you just carry on. And before you know, you are so rich that even Mr. Warren Buffett can maybe borrow some money from you, because that's what we're seeing. We're seeing that markets are just going one way. Nobody's worried anymore. It is just a lovely runaway train. But very interesting to me that markets are flying, but the rest of the world is very nervous, and they're just telling you that there's tariffs and there's wars and whatever the case may be. But the markets just say, listen, as long as you're in the market, you don't need to worry at all. But let's have a look at Eltron. There's the 50-day moving average, Kuma. It can easily go higher because you see higher lows all the way. We're right at that 50-day moving average. Of course, this is already a momentum play. I will always look at reversals here at the bottom to see if I can enter. But if you do want to buy and you will like Eltron, then there's your 50-day moving average. That is the clue. My stop loss will be the low of this candle. I'll give it a few candles because with the markets where we are now, we can see an ugly drawdown if that's going to happen. My stop loss will be 20 Rand 50. I will buy above 21.74, and of course, you know, markets can just go higher. Where's the targets to the top? 22.61, 23.09, and even 23.50. It's a pity because I wonder if this show can maybe show us just one correction. A friend of mine the other day said, listen, Frans, a correction nowadays on the S&P 500 is 2 points. So that was just interesting to me that he mentioned that to me. Well, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, of course, nothing can go wrong. The whole world is in Bitcoin. Everybody that hasn't got Bitcoin, like myself, are seen as dummies. We're just so stupid. We do not know anything about anything. So if you buy Bitcoin, same thing. You just buy. The whole world is happy. Nothing can stop Bitcoin. It just carries on. And why do I say that? Well, we're on the brink of breaking this resistance line. There's the resistance line. It is going lovely. It's bouncing against that. And of course, you will see that there's also a flag formation. And you know, if you are a bull and if you believe that markets go up, and they do go up, unfortunately, they're just going higher. You can see that I'm laughing today because everybody is just so happy about the markets. It just shows you that there's the flag formation above that level of 108,800. It can just go one way. A lot of people thought 110,000 is maybe a little bit of a barrier, but I'm maybe wrong, because if you look at this flag formation, and if it does play out to the top, I'll give you guys now the stop loss. But if it does play out to the top, where can it go to? Well, doesn't matter. Maybe 118 Rand, 118,983 is the next stop for Bitcoin. Now, if you do buy it above this resistance, 108,800, I think use this 50-day moving average as your stop loss. Your stop loss will be 105,960. And as we know, doesn't matter if there's a war, doesn't matter whatever, everybody in the world rush into Bitcoin. I'm a little bit nervous because I am not in Bitcoin. In actual fact, I do not understand Bitcoin. I may be a little bit stupid. I just know that I've decided to make a coin, and we're going to call it the Vosburg coin. Now, Vosburg, you know, is in the middle of nowhere. It sits between Bridgetown and Carnarvon. I've made a few coins. Someone, flat steel. I used flat steel because the steel price is so low. I've put a logo on top of it with a Vosburg logo. And then at the bottom, I just put FDK. That's Frans de Klerk. And if you really want to know, you can buy these Vosburg coins at 100,000 Rand each. I mean, that's cheaper because the Bitcoin is $108,000. So, yes, just contact me and I'll sell you a Vosburg coin. Okay, but let's carry on. Let's have a look at natural gas. Now, a friend of mine, Graham, he asked me about natural gas, and I'm so happy he mentioned something else. He said, Frans, can you maybe just tell me what do you think about the VWAP indicator, and what do you think about that? Now, Graham, after about 40 years behind the screens, I've decided many years ago that I like what I do. I love the stochastic. I love moving averages, and my forte is candlesticks, and I'm always looking for reversals, overbought, oversold, and you are probably a bigger boffin than me on VWAP. I'm not even going to discuss it. So that's just a simple rule, and I've said it to traders so many times before. If you have a system and it works for you, don't go and get involved in a brand new system. It takes you 3-4 years to learn that. And at my age, I'm now almost 64. If it takes me 4 or 5 years, then I'm on 70. So I'll rather stick to what I know. So Graham, thank you so much. And I mean, maybe you can also do a talking technical on your own on VWAP, and then you can maybe convince the guys that you are right and that you are 100% correct and it makes money for you. I believe that you are quite successful, because I know you are successful with your trading and your ideas. And well, my friend, all the best. But de Klerk likes the indicator, but really I'm not going to concentrate on that if you do not mind. But let's have a look at natural gas. Natural gas, I think there's maybe an inverse head and shoulder here. There you are, you can see it. I just want to draw in that line there, then you can see the inverse head and shoulder. There's the left shoulder, there's the massive head. We're busy on the right shoulder, and the neckline is quite away from here. The neckline, Graham, is at $4.05, and you will say, Frans, but I need an earlier entry because I want to probably preempt this right shoulder, and that will be the high of this bullish candle, this beautiful Marubozu candle. The high will be there, 36 or $3.64, above $3.64. Buy it, make use of a stop loss of $3.48. That's the low of this inverse hammer, or this dragonfly candle. I will call it an inverse hammer, hitting out the lows, and then maybe you can run it all the way, and the neckline sits only at, there you are, $4.04. And where can it go to? Well, let's have a look here. Conservative target, of course, will be from the right shoulder to the neckline. Let's just do the extension there. I just want to do the extension there. My conservative target will be $4.59, and my full target, if it does play out to the top, where can it go to? It can go quite high. There you are. It can maybe go all the way, can you believe it, to, there's the level, $5.07 American cents. So that's maybe the target of natural gas. But stick to your stop loss. I gave it through to you, and don't ignore the stop loss, because we're sitting on a market where everything can just go higher. And remember, sometimes the market just surprise you and come back a little bit. Well, I must look at Impala Platinum. Everybody wants to buy Impala Platinum. We called it quite a while back for our viewers and our subscribers, and we said to them, listen, you must buy the stock, and Impala Platinum is going all the way up. There's nothing stopping the share, but I see a rising wedge here. You guys can see there's the support line going all the way up, but there's the resistance line. There you are. You can see that there's a classic rising wedge in the making here. But I mean, we're still going up, so nobody's going to bother about it, because everybody believes now that platinum with the shortage can just go higher. I will say that only below this line, let's get that line there. There you are, below the low of that candle. This rising wedge, or some people will actually say this broadening here is a little bit big. We're talking here about ascending channel, but only below this line of 152 Rand and 10 cents, we can maybe see this rising wedge to break to the downside. And where's my target? It's the same thing, the width of the channel, or the wedge, and we take it lower. I'll give you the low there now. It can maybe take it all the way down to this 50-day moving average, I think, at 131 Rand and 19 cents. And by the way, if you do want to short it below that level, but made use of this stop loss right at the top. I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller one, 164 Rand and 18 cents. Well, our time is up. Let's chat again next week. Send through your requests. And as always, thank you for watching the show, and visit our website www.fransdeclercq.com for more info.